Mr. Wizard dropped the lineup stuff, and most of it, I think, was what you would expect, and it's what I anticipated, just for a few reasons. Actually, I think it's kind of smart. Friday, Soul Calibur 6, that's about what we had expected, right? It's towards the lower end of the entrance. At this point, for the Friday, Saturday events, you're going to be pressed for time, right? Especially because BB Tag being the lowest entrant game, but it's already locked in on Sunday, and if you don't know that, you just haven't been paying attention. They announced that months ago. It's the first game on Sunday. It's going to be the opener. I'm not sure how, I think it's going to be tough to get people in there in the morning. I feel bad for whoever's doing in-house that day. So, here's the thing. Friday they run SoCal. That makes sense. SoCal had, what, 760 entrants? Which I think is really good for Soul Calibur 6, by the way. I'm going to put it out there. I know that there is an event that goes on in France. And it usually hosts, what, roughly 40 people on a regular basis for Soul Calibur. But outside of that event, and they don't stream, right? That's the big thing. You gotta stream. 29th, the landscape has completely changed for this shit now. For some of these scenes and for some of these communities, it's super important now. You have to be able to understand and see the value in that shit. So they don't stream their event. No eyeballs on it. Doesn't generate a lot of discussion. Players don't get platform. You know, all that stuff. And it just snowballs, right? Outside of that event, to me, the only events that I see riding for Soul Calibur are Spooky at Next Level and us at Fighting Tuesday. And that's just, I'm just going to be honest with you, that's how I feel. You know, 32 to 40 man tournaments on a regular basis. I don't see anybody else riding for that. And I got to, and bruh, I don't even play Soul Calibur. That's fucking wild. Why am I riding for the game? That shouldn't be the case. I wouldn't be surprised if it runs alongside maybe DBFZ or Under Night semis on Friday night at the same time, which maybe hurts the appeal of the slot, I think, a little bit. But regardless, it should be pretty good to watch. I mean, EVO Japan, this year's EVO, and I think going into maybe next year's EVO Japan, so far it's only had one big stage, and it did pretty well. I don't see any reason to expect different for this EVO. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see how it does. Saturday, Under Night, DBFZ, Sam Show, MK11. Like I said, ideally, I would have wanted one of these games on Friday alongside SoCal. I think that would have been cool, but realistically and probably logistically, this makes a lot of sense, right? All these games had over 1,000 entries. It's going to take 2 days to run them in the top 8s, especially this fucking game. Jesus Christ. I'll tell you right now, this shit going to take a long time, if you don't know. Saturday is going to be pretty much, top 8s all day, I would think, right? That's, they're probably going to allot, 3-hour time blocks for each of those. So, get 12 hours of top 8s on Saturday, alongside probably semis and quarters for probably Tekken, Street Fighter, and Smash at the same time. So, yeah, it should be pretty interesting Saturday. Saturday should be a lot of fun, I think. Sunday, like I said, this is pretty much what I wanted. It's what I call. And there's a few reasons why. Smash last. I think it's actually really... How do I say this? Let's get the positives out the way. So Street Fighter, run that in the afternoon, cool. Everybody's happy, right? You get some people that are going to stay around for Tekken, for sure. And yeah, see, this is the big thing. Tekken on Sunday, second slot. I've been saying, this is the optimal slot. This is the slot you want. And before Smash is the big thing, too. I said this last video. If you're not watching this game, if you haven't been watching it for the past 3 to 5 years at least, you're quite frankly just a hater and an idiot, because this shit is hype. It's hype. It's the best word for it. I think most people believe that Tekken has probably the best squad of commentators and personalities, and I'd say in all the fighting games right now, to be honest with you. You get a bunch of Smash fans. Look, man, we looked at the crossover numbers already. These dudes don't give a shit about anything else but Smash. If it ain't got Pikachu in it, they don't give a fuck. But you put them in an arena trying to get their seats early for Smash Brothers, while this shit's going on, dude, let Lil Majin end the combo and bomb. They're gonna be on their fucking feet, dude. I don't care who you are. In theory, you should get a lot of people that are in, trying to get their seats early for Smash. They're willing to sit and watch this. Give me a full house for Tekken 7, because man, top 8 for that shit. You get the right cast, I'm telling you, that place is gonna explode. We've already seen that happen. Last year was fucking wild. This year, it definitely has that potential. Every year, Smash players complain about something. They complain about anything, man. The pizza was too cold. But the thing is, You put them last, you satisfy a large group of people, right? You satisfy a large group of people. It doesn't look weird, right? 3.5K entry game. Why is this not? Why isn't this the prime time slot? You silence a lot of those critics, right? But then you also put it on Smash. If you think about it, remember a couple years ago when they did the Disney XD thing on Sunday? Empty arena. Not a lot of people went to watch it live. And Smash is just fucking weird, man. Like I said, they don't support Combo Breaker because it has a $50 entry. The logic there's no logic there, right? Doesn't make sense. But this way, they do it this year. They put it last. If that place is empty, Sunday night, can you imagine? Last game at EVO, empty arena. If they don't show out for this in huge numbers, they're gonna look like assholes. They're gonna, like, all credibility. Yo, Cooler, I see you.
Say, man.
This is actually really clever. So the thing is, if they don't show out for this in huge numbers, make the B-roll footage look really damn good, it better look like a full arena. Because if it doesn't, next year, from next year on, credibility lost. Like, no. You, like, all that talk about, put us, like, let us rock, no. It's like, they have no reason to hear it. That's why I really like this play, actually. And also because, just to be honest, I told you my personal experience last year, dude. And it's different when you are working at the event. But I mean, bro, last year Street Fighter V came on, my eyes were fucking closing, dude. Like, I was literally in a bed like this, just resting. Where's that Hook Gang God Shack sleeping emote? That was me. That shit ran way too late. To be fair though, I was up at like 5 a.m. that morning, but you know what I'm talking about. But I think this is Sunday especially was the optimal order. That's what I was looking for. I think this is optimal. I think this is gonna build, yeah, optimal. That's the key word here. This is optimal lineup. Saturday, you wish Eunice would have gotten a better. Yeah, it's a rough deal. That kind of sucks. But to be honest with you, man, shit. You made if you're under night, you made it into the lineup. They could put that shit at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m., dude. It doesn't fucking matter, man. Y'all made it to EVO. Just go have fun, you know? You're going to have a lot to watch. You're going to have a lot to talk about. That's the lineup talk. That's what I think about that. I don't know what y'all think. I'm going to hit you with the YouTube classic. Let me know in the comments
so
below.
I can sleep earlier.
Prof, I see you for the
good
17th.
Stream?
You disagree, you agree? Let me know in the comments below.